Welcome, Blue Star Report. I am Brad. That right there is Dustin. And today we're going to talk about what is on everybody's mind. Everybody's blowing up, getting mad, upset. Listen here. Relax. Just a little bit, Cowboys fans. Now think about this. I'm going to give you 3 reasons why this is a good deal. Okay? The first one, I'm going to give you 3 reasons, and we're going to talk about it. Okay? He's one-dimensional, and I'm going to give you some very specific stats on that.
He's one-trick pony.
One-trick pony. 2, team-killing contract.
Yeah.
3, the draft possibilities that we have. A lot of people are talking about how we don't have good draft possibilities just because we got 2 number 1s, but we're going to talk about that. Okay? So, the first one we're going to talk about is he's one-dimensional.
He is.
100%.
That's what he does. Rushing the passer, he's elite. He's good.
Elite, yeah.
Yeah.
Second and long and third downs.
Yeah.
He's great.
But he still ain't the best in the NFL.
No, he still hasn't led the league in sacks.
No.
So let me give you some hard stats real fast to prove how just one-dimensional he is. Okay. In the last 3 years, this is going to be 22, 23, and 24. He's played in 16 games that we lost. Okay?
All right.
Of those 16 games, we gave up, with him in the game, 2,784 rushing yards.
In 16 games.
In 16 games. That's 174 yards a game.
That was an average?
That's an average.
174?
174 yards a game average.
Yeah.
That's with Micah Parsons, superstar defensive end, in the game. Okay? 2,784 yards. The good teams know how to beat him.
Yeah.
They do. And here's just I'm going to give you a few of the stats. Okay, Tampa Bay, this is in 2022, they had 152 yards. Green Bay in 2022 had 159. Jacksonville beat us. This was the first big time realization that we had a problem with him specifically stopping the run. They had 192 yards rushing. Okay. Washington 151 and Philly with 136. And in 2023, the Cardinals jumped out, run 222 yards on us. Most of it over his end.
Yeah, you just run at him.
Run at him. That's all you got to do. 49ers had 170. The Bills had 266. Okay? The good teams know how to beat him.
Yeah.
The good teams say, okay, well, yeah, he's a great pass rusher, but he can't stop the run.
No.
Now, you got T.J. Watt and all those guys.
Myles Garrett.
They don't want to run toward those guys because they're big.
Yeah.
I think it was, what was that guy from San Francisco?
Bosa?
No, the offensive tackle.
Oh, Leonard Williams?
No. The Pro Bowl, going to be Hall of Fame also, Williams.
That's what I said, Williams.
Not Leonard.
Leonard Williams?
Not Leonard. Something else Williams. Anyway,
what are you talking about?
Something Williams. I can't remember his name. Williams. He specifically said during one of the interviews that their plan was to run at Parsons because he's not big enough to be a defensive end.
No, he's undersized.
He's undersized. He said they could just push him out of the way, chip him, knock him out of the way, and run around him. And that's exactly what they did. Okay? The Packers in 2023 had 143. The Saints last year, 190 rushing on him. The Ravens had 274 on him. The Eagles had 187 and 179 on him. The Texans had 141 on him. Okay? If you run the ball at him, that's it. He is one-dimensional.
Yeah.
He is not worth $47 million a year.
That's $6 more million than Myles Garrett and T.J. Watt got.
Nuts.
That's crazy.
$47 million a year for a guy that all he can do is rush the passer.
And he still ain't the best in the league.
He still doesn't get home as much as everybody else.
No.
But he is a great pass rusher. I can't say that. But when Parsons shines, when he shines is when we're ahead by a big number.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're having to pass the ball.
Having to pass the ball. That's why he gets all these sacks and gets home and gets all these getting the quarterback pressures and all that stuff. Because we're up 40-0, and the other team is just slinging the ball, and Parsons just pins his ear back and goes. That's when he is at his best.
Yeah.
When it gets to a tight game, and it starts when you have to run the ball, he is not the guy that you want on the field.
No,
he's not. We've said this for 2 years. They're going. All they got to do is run at Parsons. Run at Parsons. That's all they got to do, and they'll control the ball and control the ball. The good teams know how to beat him.
Yeah,
the good teams do, and the bad teams are learning it. Yeah. Okay, it's not worth $47 million a year to play. Basically, 2 downs. Every 2 downs a series. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They don't show up in the playoffs on the big games either.
Yeah, and in the playoffs, he had.
I think he had 2 tackles against Green Bay.
Yeah, he had in Green Bay game. He had 2 tackles. Yeah, he had 18. I think it's 18 total tackles and 1 sack in 4 games in the playoffs. Okay, teams know how to beat him. Just like Jerry Jones said on his deal, just run at him.
Yeah,
he even knows.
I mean, his rookie year, he showed out, but now his second year after that, he didn't do as good. People figured him out, and
but his rookie year, he played mainly linebacker.
Yeah,
okay. He didn't move down until they started bringing him down to the line of scrimmage during that year. But the majority of that year, he played linebacker. It wasn't until the next year he practically full-time defensive end or defensive line.
As far as like pass rushers, like if you go back in NFL history, you got the top 10 pass rushers in the league: Julius Peppers, Bruce Smith, Jason Taylor. They don't got no Super Bowls.
No,
they're the best passers in their time. Just because they got Micah Parsons, they think they're going to go.
Anybody go win a Super Bowl? That's not true. I mean, let me say this: best I remember, he's been in the league 4 years, and he wasn't on any of those 4 Super Bowl winning teams. So you can win a Super Bowl without him.
Yeah.
Okay. It's all about, and I don't agree with Jerry on a lot of things. Okay, there's a lot of things I don't agree with him, but I do agree with this. It finally seems like he's kind of got his senses about him on this. Had you rather have one guy that's going to be a pass rusher on basically 2 downs a series, or had you rather have 3 guys out there that can play 4 downs a series?
Yeah, okay? You can't say we lost the trade yet because, like I said, we still got 2 first-round draft picks.
Yeah, we're going to talk
see
about
how they play out. I mean, they might, in the end.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that in just a few minutes. And we're going to just figure out what we'd possibly get for on draft pick wise.
And Dallas can scheme pressure, like Joe Jones said.
Yeah,
and Steven, you can scheme pressure.
The other thing
you can't stop like that on a running play.
Yeah, the other thing Jerry Jones says that maybe some people didn't understand, but I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not saying everybody's dumb because I know a lot of people did, but some people didn't. Is that had you rather have somebody out there that's pulling down $47 million a year, pretty much a third of your salary cap, and if he goes down, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Or have you rather spread that around to 4 guys that you can bring in order to, if one goes down, your season's not lost.
Yeah. If we would have paid him that much money, it'd been in trouble. That'd been it.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be able to get nobody else.
That's right, and that's why our next topic is contract killer. A team killing contract, I guess you could say, team killing contract. Because if you, like you said, if you pay one man $47 million, your quarterback's going to get paid. Okay, but we've already got big names out there that are getting paid. If you add another one to it, basically that's what you get, and then you're going to sprinkle in these little nobodies in here just to fill voids in your team. Because you could put a team together, and you're not going to have a bunch of good players. I mean, that's exactly what's going to happen. That's exactly what has happened here recently, to be quite honest. That $47 million, okay.
$6 million more than.
Yeah, that's huge.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's huge. It's going to kill Green Bay in the end. It's going to kill Green Bay in the end, especially when, and like I said, everybody already knows all we got to do is run at them. That's it. Yeah. But think about this. $47 million. We save, I don't know how many millions on the salary cap, whatever it is, because we did pick up old boy and he's going to take out some of it, but we still got a lot left. Let me see how I want to, how I can word this. Had you rather have Micah Parsons and basically, we're talking about next year now, Micah Parsons, and then next year also lose Pickens because you're not going to afford to be able to pay him at all, for sure. If you paid him $47 million or $45 million even, you're not going to have the money to keep Pickens. Yeah. So with this deal, you get rid of Parsons. It almost assures you that you're going to be able to pay Pickens.
Yeah.
And you can put some people around this thing.
Yeah, if they don't use them as draft picks, like Jerry said last night, you could use them this year.
Yeah, he could use them this year. I'd rather see him use as draft picks.
I would too.
In the draft.
Yeah.
I'm not writing this year off because I still have faith in Sam Williams and Azaraku and Fowler. There's teams. I mean, Washington went to the NFC Championship game last year with Fowler.
Yeah.
Okay, that was basically all they had.
Yeah.
Defensive.
He had 10.5 sacks.
10.5 sacks. Okay, you can get there with the people that we have. You really can.
Yeah.
Especially now since we got old boy in the return for that, and we got a run stopper in the middle because he's a stud. He no joke.
I watched an interview on him just a while ago. He's saying the right things.
Yeah.
He said he wants to be a leader, and
I'm happy with this. I'm anxious to see how Green Bay fares because, like I said, they got to play Detroit twice. They know how to beat him.
Yeah. I mean, we're not saying nothing bad about Parsons. I'm not saying
nothing bad,
but he's good, but
he's
not
a good pass
$47 million.
He's a good pass rusher.
Yeah.
That's all he's good at. I mean, the proof is in the numbers.
Yeah.
We always preach numbers on this channel. The proof is in the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
He'll get home when it's time to pass.
Yeah.
If you got a lead and the other team
drop back and throw the ball every time,
then he'll get home most of the time on that.
Yeah.
And he does good on getting that. But when you don't have a lead and the other team is running the ball against you,
he's obviously leading.
You're finished.
Yeah.
He's finished. He is no good to you. 2,784 yards rushing.
In 16 games.
In 16 games when Parsons is on the field playing in the last 3 years in their losses. I didn't count the losses that he wasn't in. Like the ones last year that he didn't play in, I didn't count those. These are only the games that he played in as a defensive end in the last 3 years. 16 games, 2,784 yards.
That's a lot.
Absolutely astonishing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's jump to some draft possibilities because a lot of people are talking about, well, they got these first-round picks and they're not going to be able to do. What are they going to do with it? What are they going to do with it, you know? Well, honestly, I mean, the best-case scenario of it, Dallas could very well end up with 2 first-round draft picks 2 years in a row, if they wanted to. Not first pick. Number 1 picks in the draft in the first round. Okay? Because I'm going to explain to you why. A lot of people are like, well, you got to give up so much to get a first-round pick. Okay. When you give up to get a first-round pick, usually you give your first-round pick that year, first-round pick next year, and a second. So it's something in that area.
Yeah.
Okay? Well, guess what? We got 2 first-round picks in that year.
Yeah.
So basically, you realize how valuable that is for you to say, hey, I want your first-round pick, and you're not going to lose your first-round pick. You're going to get 2 still this year.
And then we do the same thing the next year.
And we'll add a second-round pick to you. We're going to give you 2 this year and a second round next year to get your first round. And people are going to be like, oh, I'm still going to get 2 first-round draft picks this year. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Not I have to wait another year to get my second first-round pick.
Yeah.
Okay? They can do that 2 years in a row. They could technically move up in the draft to the number 1 pick of the draft 2 years in a row with these draft picks. They really could.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just numbers. Like I said, most of these people that do these trading, I've looked up a bunch of trades. Okay, before I did this, I don't just come with a blind off the seat of my pants type stuff. I look up like what did people have to give up to get trades. I think the Bryce Young trade, when they moved up to get him, they gave up their first that year, first the next year, and a second, and DJ Moore. That's what they gave up. So basically, I can't remember who it was that they traded them with, but to get the pick, basically they got their first round pick.
Carolina traded DJ Moore to the Bears.
To the Bears, okay. So the Bears.
Yeah.
Okay. So the Bears ended up getting their first round pick that year, but then they had to wait a whole other year to get their second first round pick. Yeah. They won't have to do that with this. We're gonna still give you 2 this year to get the number 1 pick in the draft.
Yeah.
Plus we'll give you a number 2 and maybe a number 3. And you can do that the next year as well. And guess who will probably be on the market that year?
Manning.
That's right.
Yeah.
Arch Manning. Next, then not this coming draft, but probably the next one. We will be in line to use those 2 number 1s that we got, and a number 2 and something else probably to add to it, and to drive up and get the number 1 draft pick.
That'd be awesome.
Okay, this is not all a lost situation.
No,
there's a lot of hope in this.
Yeah,
and even if you didn't do that and you just used your 4 first-round draft picks. Honestly, a lot of people are like, oh, Green Bay's going to win the Super Bowl. I don't believe that crap whatsoever.
No.
Okay? Like I said, just run at him. You're going to win the game.
Yeah.
Good chance of it. Okay? Just like they did us.
That's all you got to do.
They did that to us. That was, what was it, 23 or something, whatever it was. I don't remember. I've got it.
2023, 2 years ago. 2023. The playoff game?
Yeah.
I think it's 2 years ago.
Yeah, I got it on here. I can't see it. I don't got my glasses on. But anyway, there it is. They had 143 yards rushing on us that day. Right over the top of Parsons, most of it. There you go. Take that. All right. Anyway, so I guess what I'm getting at is I don't think the Packers are going to be Super Bowl champions. Okay?
No, not just because they added him.
Just because they added Micah Parsons, a two down player.
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to help them in those situations. I'm not going to say it's not, but I don't think it's going to put them over the edge. And it's going to eventually hurt them in the end because now they've lost 2 first-round picks the next 2 years, and they just paid him this enormous contract. Okay. So they're going to be in the same situation we were in where we got all these big-name players paid. And
we're going to take a big cap hit. We ain't had no salary cap space.
I feel like the Packers are going to end up somewhere like number 25 or something like that in the draft, 24, 25. So I feel like you're going to have a number 24 or 25 pick, and I'm not sure what Dallas is going to do this year. Could be a top 10. So you could possibly have a top 10 and a 24 and trade those 2 for a number 1 or a number 2.
Yeah.
Or just use them and get 4 first-round draft picks in the next 2 years.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's so many different things you can do with these draft possibilities. You can trade that first-round number 24 for a couple of 2s.
Yeah.
If you back up, then you have a 1 and 3 2s coming at you on that same draft. I mean, there's so many different things. They can turn these 4 picks into 8 or 10 picks.
Yeah, like I said, man, you didn't want them to do it, but they could use them this year.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. If before the trade deadline hits, if anybody's out there that it always happens, well, guess what? This year we have the money and we have the draft picks to trade for somebody.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. So I'm gonna round back a little bit. Let's talk about T.J. Watt. I would say J.J. Watt, but that's too long ago. Aiden Hutchinson,
Miles Garrett.
I would rather
Trey Hendrickson.
I would rather have any one of those guys right there. Yeah. Like I said, Parsons is great when it comes to rushing that passer, but those guys right there are great at every aspect of the game.
Yeah, A true defensive end.
Yeah, Dustin, I was watching some podcast, and they were talking about it, and one of the coaches, I think it was the coach,
Gruden,
not John Gruden, but
Jay.
Yeah, he was talking about. He says when you would, if he was game planning for Micah, he wouldn't pass the balls, but for one thing, he would run it right at Micah. If you're game planning for T.J. Watt or any of those other guys like that, Garrett, all them, they run the absolutely opposite direction of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Not only do you have to worry about the pass rush, they do not run that way either because they have the ability to stop and set the edge and do their thing because they're big enough. Parsons is not. Parsons has this hype built up about him because he gets some sacks. And I was going to bring this into the video, but I didn't. I had all of the games laid out that he played in, okay, and where he got his sacks. If you look at it, okay, I think it was the 2023 year, I think it was. He had 14 sacks, I believe. It was whichever one he had 14 sacks in.
Yeah.
7 of those sacks, 7 of them came in games where we were like 40-0, 30-0. 30-10, whatever it was, or we played Washington at the very last game of the season when they played they didn't play their starters, and he had 2 sacks in that game. The majority of his sacks came on those games where we were already winning. We really didn't even need the sacks.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? When we needed them, we didn't get them. Well, he didn't turn up.
He wrecked the game.
On the games that we needed him to
I haven't seen him wreck a game like he did in his rookie year, but his second year, third year. I mean, can you remember a game where he just went off and he totally just?
No, that's why I was looking at the stats. I looked at every game he played in, the line stats that he played in each one of those games.
Yeah.
And if you look at he got 2 sacks in that game. What happened? Oh, we won 40-0. Oh, we won 30-10. Oh, what about them? Oh, we won 28-6.
He gets up on plays to me. So if he's rushing the passer, if he don't get to the quarterback,
first 3 steps,
or if he ain't running his way, he just gives up.
I've seen Dustin. I've seen him, and I've even made some video shorts about it.
Yeah,
where the ball is being run in the middle or outside, the other side, and Parsons will run about 3 steps and just stop. Yeah. You know, sometimes the back cuts back inside, and if he would have kept traveling across like he's supposed to, he would have met up with him. But if the ball's not around him,
he can't set an edge like a real defensive end.
Not even close. Not even close.
All you do is he can get pushed out of the way.
So we had a good time with him here because honestly, what we liked about it is because he was really the only thing that brought excitement for us because we got to watch him sack a quarterback every once in a while. But like Dustin and I said, when it comes down to when you needed him, if you go and look at his game stats on the games that were big games that you needed him to show up, like there's a couple of times there was 3 of them in particular.
2 San Francisco games and a Green Bay game, playoff games.
Yeah.
And he no-showed.
Well, there's 3 games in his stat line that if you look at it, zeros all the way across and nothing, not a tackle, not an assisted tackle, not a sack, nothing in the games he played in on those games.
Dang.
Yeah. Nothing there.
He's becoming a nuisance, so bratty and being lazy, and they said he wasn't very good in the locker room. People, teammates may not like him. I don't know how true that is, but they said he wasn't a very good leader.
Well, yeah, they definitely said he wasn't a very good leader.
Yeah.
And the more I watched, the more I didn't like him, especially in his podcast. I did not like, and I'm old school, Dustin's old school, and one thing that we could not stand more than anything is to watch him chopping it up with players from the other teams. It just drove me nuts. It may not you guys, but it drove me nuts.
Supposed to be the enemies.
I mean, even during the middle of the game, out there just chatting and laughing, we're getting our butt whipped.
Trading jerseys.
And just talking to them and cutting up and laughing and say, that's not serious to me.
No.
I want somebody that's, when you lose a game, you're upset.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not chopping it up and seeing what you're going to do tonight. Hey, come on my podcast tomorrow. We'll talk about how bad y'all whooped our butt.
Yeah.
I just couldn't stand that crap.
Another thing that made me mad, he said, I'm going to be a Cowboy for life. I'm going to wear that star on my helmet the rest of my life. I'll take less money. What's the difference between 35 and 50 million? I want people to be able to come around me when we can build and win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, he did.
Bull crap.
Yeah, that's bull for sure. He didn't.
All about him. He cared about himself.
He cared. All he wants to do is sack quarterbacks.
I seen a video.
You Green Bay guys, if any of you Green Bay guys are watching this, you're going to find out real fast that Parsons is all about
him
sacking that quarterback, and that's it. If he's not getting if he's not getting home, or if they're running the ball, you're going to see him whining.
Oh, yeah.
He'll be up whining out there on the field and crying. Diva. And I'm telling you, watch and see, just wait. You'll see.
I seen a video also with him a while ago when he was celebrating because he got that big contract and he was running around his kitchen, jumping up and down. His back looks fine.
Yeah, looked pretty good to me.
Yeah.
That's another thing I didn't like about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've all called in sick when we wasn't sick.
Yeah.
But not when it was costing $1 million.
No.
If you don't want to be here, kick rocks, punk.
Yeah, I don't like.
As far as I'm concerned,
that's what I said a while back. If he don't want to be here, I wouldn't want him here.
Yeah, I'd rather, like Jerry said, go find some players that we can pay that are, they may not be Hall of Famers, but they're they can be
contributors
real good contributors to our team.
Yeah,
and play football. And if one goes down, we still got others out there that are holding it down. I'd much rather have. I think you're a more solid team with more. I mean, this doesn't take any brains to figure this out. The more people you got out there that are good, the better you are. Yeah. If you got just sprinkled some people that are half-assers out there, and then you got 3 guys that are good, you already know that team is not. It's not going to be as good. Yeah. And if one of those goes down, you're even worse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just the way it is. But anyway, you got anything else you want to hammer on this? Or?
I'm thinking about.
I'm glad we didn't talk about this yesterday.
Oh man,
I had to catch my breath a little bit. That's why we come up with this. We waited a little bit to do this video because we didn't want to just sit here and just blast. We wanted to have something to talk about, and I like to have
stat
numbers and things that you can hear. Like, oh, really? Because I'm sure some of you guys watching, when I said 2,784 yards, you were probably like, "Oh, you got to be kidding me!" Yeah. No, I ain't kidding you. It's for real. You can go add them up yourself.
Yeah.
Just go look up Micah Parsons. Go look up Micah Parsons' stats per game, and it'll give you a list of them, and just start adding them up, and you'll get the same numbers I got. I promise you. So anyway, that's what we got. Good luck, Green Bay.
Yeah.
Thank you for the draft picks and the salary cap, extra room, and
defensive tackle.
And good luck trying to stop the run on the left side.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because you're going to need it. I promise you, you're going to need it. And it gets worse for every year. I think I have the numbers. I do have the numbers every year. And it does get worse every year. In 2022, in the games that he played in, they gave up 790 yards, but there was only 5 games that they lost, and that's 158 yards a game. In 2023, 910 yards, they gave up 182 yards a game. In 2024, 1,084 yards at 180 yards a game.
I mean, he's not, for those getting that much,
figure it out.
Getting that much rushing yards on him. I mean, it ain't solely his fault, but he's a big part of it.
Okay, well, that's a good thing. I was going to bring this up, and I forgot about it. I'm glad you said that. It's not solely his fault.
Yeah.
But if you give him a 47 or 40 whatever $1 million contract, it will be solely his fault for 2 reasons. One, he better show up and show out. Number 2 is you ain't going to be able to afford to put nobody else around him.
No.
Then it would be his fault.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you can't afford to fill a team out, to stop the run because you had to pay one guy $47 million a year that can't stop it himself.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, yeah, that's his fault.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm glad you brought that because I was going to bring that up. So, yeah, a lot of people say, well, it wasn't all his fault. Well, no, not all his fault. But if you paid $47 million a year, it would be because he'll be the only one on the field to be able to do it. Everybody else will be, who's that guy?
Yeah.
I don't even know who that guy is. Is that an undrafted free agent we got out there? That's what you end up with. That's why Dallas, if you watch one of our other videos, we have more undrafted free agents on our team than anybody else in the league.
Yeah.
And for that reason, we pay too much for certain stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So Jerry cut that. Finally. He really did. This was a big move for Jerry.
Yeah.
To just cut that off. Because normally he goes ahead and he pays that star. Yeah. Because we talked about this one video. I didn't think he was going to let him go because of the fact of he's a star and Jerry makes so much money off of him.
Yeah.
But in this one, Jerry's like, no, you're gone. Gone. Star's gone. And guess what? Now we have money to work with and draft picks.
I think he got his feelings hurt because he really liked Micah.
He loved Micah.
He wanted him to be here. He offered him, I think it was like $200 million guaranteed money.
Yeah.
And that's the highest in NFL history.
Yeah.
He turned it down pretty much. He said he still wants him to talk to his agent and his pride. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, whatever. Right?
Yeah.
But anyway, that's all we got. Got anything else, do you?
No.
Okay. We're going to hit you guys Monday with our game. I don't know, what is it? What are we going to call it? Dustin, keys to victory.
Yeah.
Against the Philadelphia Eagles on Thursday. Mm-hmm. So you guys be looking for that. And I guess you guys, if you would, please like, subscribe, hit that notification button.
Leave some comments.
Let us know what you think, why you think it's a good deal or a bad deal. Let us know, did you know that 2,784 yards were run over on top of him in all of his losses? Did you know he was that bad of a run defender?
Yeah.
We did. We watched him. Yeah. Anyway, so please like, subscribe, notification, and give us some comments, and we'll see you guys again Monday.